Good morning, Jordan. So you're going to take
Morning,
us
Bill.
through, you're going to take us through the cloud assessment tool today and give the partners a view of how it will look for them and their customers to go through the tool. We'll tell them at the end and the review they'll take with their customer, and of course the security of the overall tool itself. So looking forward to seeing what you show.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're super excited to share this with all of our strategic partners to show them and their customers the value of the ORock Cloud as it relates to their current hyperscaler. So diving straight in here, we've got this live web page that we kind of call our qualifier page. This is the page where you're going to see a little bit about the tool, what it is we're doing, some fun stats that we found, that we've seen in the market with hyperscaler spend. And we're just going to qualify the customers a little bit. Right now, as it stands today, we are only assessing AWS. And so are you a current AWS customer, yes or no? And then we also are qualifying a particular amount. So as it stands today, it's only if you spend $5,000 or more a month on AWS will we actually go through the assessment. However, if you don't and your customer doesn't, we can still obviously chat with somebody and be happy to talk to them about the ORock Cloud. It would just be outside of the assessment piece. So let's go through this just very quickly as if we were an AWS customer and we were spending over $5,000 a month. And you'll notice I don't leave the web page. Another form pops up, and this is the actual assessment page. So what we're doing here is we're actually gathering the AWS invoice API credentials, the access keys via CloudFormation at AWS. So as an example, these are pop-ups. You can see these are actual images of a demo account and where you can go through and find the necessary keys. And then once you've gone through this process, which by the way, even somebody who doesn't necessarily know where to find these keys shouldn't take more than about 10 minutes. And truth be told, it should be in the probably 7 to 8 minute range. This is a final look of what it would look like, where you fill things out over here. And you will go through, and we've got a little demo account to show what it looks like. And once you hit submit, you will see that a green box pops up with a check. Yes, we've submitted, or you've submitted your keys, and somebody will be in touch within 48 to 72 hours to schedule your assessment. With all of our strategic partners having their customers go through this on their behalf, we will work with them, the partner, before we ever work with the customer who submitted this information. And if the partner has the payer account info, which is all you need to go through this, you don't need to be a CFO necessarily or a CIO somewhere, really a low to mid-level management or anybody who's able to deploy resources and access the invoice is going to have the ability to get these keys for their account. But again, in about 48 to 72 hours, we will then follow up with the partners and take them through the output that we received, which is right here. What we've built is essentially a templated document that will review the spend that we have assessed from those API keys. So this is a co-branded resource that we can share with partners. We'll obviously make sure that the partner name is located throughout the document where it needs to be, and that we review this again with the partner prior to presenting anything to an end customer. Everything will work through our partners. But this is a sample customer, and you'll see this particular customer was spending $75,000 a month in EC2 at AWS. And AWS, as we've talked about with our partners, has a bunch of unadvertised or unexpected fees. This particular customer was spending nearly a third of their bill in such fees, additional storage performance IOPS, nearly $10,000 in professional services, egress fees. We talk about the predictability of the ORock Cloud with lack of egress fees and additional fees such as storage IOPS and API calls and professional services. If this particular customer were to deploy everything that they had in AWS in the ORock Cloud, we would have saved them nearly $20,000, or better yet, over the course of 12 months, almost $250,000, and over the course of 3 years, almost $700,000. A couple of call to actions for the partner and the customer together. We really want to allow a customer to not only see their price savings, but also the performance enhancements of the ORock Cloud. So in conjunction with the partner, we would like to offer a sandbox or a POC with certain workloads that are being deployed in this AWS environment. But again, everything we'll do will be directly through the partner to the customer, and we're excited to deploy some assessments with our partner community.
Thanks, Doug. It looks very simple and straightforward, but can you tell me about the security of this?
Absolutely.
It looks like it's APIing into the customer's billing data. Is that accurate?
It is accurate, but it is a one-time snapshot, and so it's a great question. We actually built a pretty basic FAQ for security in particular. You know, we get oftentimes we get asked, why is my information being collected? How's it being protected? And then here's a big one: how long is it being stored? We are not running this API sequentially for until the end of time. It is a one-time snapshot to see the current usage of the customer's invoice. The other thing is that nothing is being installed. It is an API call, so there's no agent that's being installed in the environment. There's no write access that's only read only, and there's no user visibility. It's purely resource allocation of the invoice. So we can't even see necessarily what those workloads are doing, only what the workloads are. We also can't even see who's using them. We can just simply see the resources being used and then the cost associated with them.
Great. Sounds fantastic. And then you said 48 to 72 hours to take that data, put it into the format for reviewing with the partner and then subsequently the customer. And we'll do all of this hand in hand with the partner as we go through, correct?
That is correct. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thanks so much. Looks great.
Yeah, we look forward to going through a number of assessments with our partners.
Fantastic. Thanks so much, Jordan.
Thanks, Bill.